It's your boy Manny talking wild. And if you were a GM for the NBA, would you rather choose between Paul George or Kevin Durant to play for your team? Now before you make that answer, just listen to this. So Paul George, the season before he blew his leg out, he averaged 21 points and 7 rebounds. Then he suffered from an open tibular fibula fracture. Now everybody knows that played a huge part mentally on Paul George. It challenged him to see how strong he really was. And the next season, everybody's seen that. He came back next season, he averaged 23 points and 7 rebounds. It was better than the year before. Now he came back pretty strong. Now if you look at Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant in OKC, it was very dangerous. He averaged 32 points, 7 rebounds. In OKC, he was the only star, and he was in a similar position as Paul George. They both were the only stars on their team, and they both had to do everything for their team to win. Now, when he went to Golden State, that was a whole different story. He had help. He had less pressure on him. And that's why he plays better. It's more free-flowing. When you play with great players, you tend to play better. But Paul George, he has that dog in him for real. He got the dog in him. He will slam on you. He'll take you to the cup. The man can shoot. He's great. But Kevin Durant, on the other hand, if you look at KD, he can shoot. He's an assassin. His jumper is deadly. You would never want to leave him open. You already scared to close out on him because he might eye you. So it's scary. Paul George can shoot too, but not on the level as Kevin Durant. Now, if you look at who's stronger, I would go Paul George. He's a little bulkier than Kevin Durant. You know, Kevin Durant is still a little skinny kid. Don't get me wrong, he's a great player and all, but he's still skinny. He dominates with his length and his size. So no disrespect to him at all. He's still my man. But I think I like Paul George personally better. But if I had to choose a team to build a player around, it will most likely probably be Kevin Durant. Watching what he did with Golden State, how when he's playing with other stars, how he can play with the ball out of his hands and with the ball in his hands and help you out that much, I would choose Kevin Durant. Paul George, he will help me a lot, and actually he's getting better at playing with the ball out of his hands with catch and shoot, and he can still score at will. He's a relentless scorer. So is KD. They're both relentless scorers, but I think I would just take Kevin Durant because just the way his jumper is, man. He's the only person I would even want to argue about being just as good or even better than Kobe at scoring. Not better, but I really like him, man. He does this, and he shows me when he can play free-flowing and when he can just play with less pressure on him, how dominant he can be. Now, we might see that with Paul George because I'm sure he's leaving Pacers, and I don't know where he's going to go, but he will have less pressure on him if he plays with other stars, so we'll see how that works out as well. But for now, I got to go with Kevin Durant, man. That's all I got for y'all today. It's your boy, Manny talking wild. Watch this clip.